la ciencia. Bitch, I ain't broke, you niggas be po. Let that chopper hit you all in your throat. Yeah, bitch, I'm on go. Gucci down, nigga, head to toe. Bitch wanna fuck, I'm deep in the guts. Then she give me head until she throw up. Fuck do they mean? All of this green, you pussy ass niggas can't fuck with me. Bitch, I run in your shit. You ain't gon' do shit, bitch. You scary as fuck, but be talking that shit, bitch. You ain't gang, can't hang with the clique, bitch. Don't dance, you know I got them, the fuck is they problem. You know I got a Gucci fetish. She said I make a coochie with her. Money make me feel better. I ain't cuffing no bitch for them love letters. Take the top off the Benz. This Glock, it came with a twin. They mad at a nigga for what? I'm fucking they bitches, my thumb in they bud. They say that they're crazy, but pussy, I'm stupid. I go dumb on the beat. They be like, don't lose it. Austin with the powers. Watch his gun get groovy. I'm not talking no more. We gon' shoot a whole movie. My new friend bad like ooh shit. Hit a nigga up with that broomstick. Nigga still smooth like Cool Whip. Neck on ice cream. And I ain't talking about day-day. Sick of these raps they be making. Shit be giving me a headache. Gang go crazy like the KKK. I run in your shit. You ain't gon' do shit. Bitch, you scary as fuck, but be talking that shit. Bitch, you ain't gang. Can't hang with the clique. Bitch, them bands, you know I got them. The fuck is they problem?
And that's what the fuck I'm talking about right there. I like that shit. You sent that a few weeks ago. We really fucked with it. Had to bring you on. But before we get to that point right there, welcome everybody to Emano Talk. It's your host, Daniel Emano. And I'm here with the one, the only King Vest.
Definitely.
How you doing today, bro?
Good, vibing.
Looking mad clean, right? Got the jewels on.
Always.
Got the smooth button down on. This boy came out here flicking up in front of the Beamer. He came ready. Definitely. You don't just flex in the music, but you got this like quiet demeanor about you. But I like it, man, because I feel like it allows you to put your full expression into the music. And bitch is a good tone center, right? We don't really have to call the females like bitch or anything like that, but I like it because it's just like kind of like saying like, yo, like step up if you really want to come talk to the king.
Definitely. They got to step up if they really want to come talk to me.
Yeah, well, tell them what's up with King Vest right now. How you been? Where you came from? What do the people don't know about you right now?
Well, where I came from, well, I always had like a name in my hood because, you know, I'm from the 40s. So everybody know me from jumping from school to school, fighting and stuff. So people know me for like and going live, being funny and stuff. Like I started out doing lives first. Then I went to rapping, then switched. So I was like really like doing both at the same time, but then I didn't really take it serious, but I started taking it serious a little more once I got a little older and stuff like that.
Okay, and how old are you now?
I'm 23.
23, okay, all right. So you still got young blood in you, honestly. A lot of people are always like, oh, you know, like 23, I know what I'm doing, you know, I'm growing. And it's like, yeah, you know, you're physically growing, you know, but like these are like the years that we're really formulating our like own opinions and like our ways of life and really figuring out who we are at this point.
Right.
But it sounds like your origin started just truly as an entertainer overall, not even just anything musical.
Definitely.
Was there musical influence in you wanting to be an entertainer? Like when you were growing up, like maybe there was like a certain song that you would just like sing and dance to or something?
So, no, ever since I was little, I always said I was going to be, either I was going to be famous, I know I was going to be famous. Like it was either or. I just knew that's whether it was to being funny, because all my friends say I'm funny. Like everybody say the same. I don't even have to say nothing funny. They always laughing. So it was either or.
Okay. I like that though, you know, because it kind of gave you that idea of like how to really grasp the attention of somebody. And a lot of musicians really don't know about how important that is. Like for example, when you're reading a book, right, it's always the hook that gets you. Right. And when you hear a song like Bitch, like the hook kind of gets you, but like it wasn't even just the hook. It starts off with this heavy ass beat, you know. And what's crazy is I feel like it shows a little versatility for you to an extent, because if you listen to that beat, that sounds like a Bad Bunny type beat kind of situation, right? And it sounds like you're just trying to step out your comfort zone.
Right.
Now, for you, when it comes to your creative process, how does that work for you?
Creative process, I usually like write in my head. Like I could write a whole song in my head. Like I could be sitting there and I just write it in my head. Like it just come to me, and then once I get it all how I'm finna say it, then I just write it down in my notepad. Like I wrote bitch when I first started working at Public. I was like the second week I wrote it sitting down. I said, oh yeah, I liked it to be, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm finna write. And I wrote it sitting on my whole break. I wrote it in my whole break time, and I was done with the song. I went and recorded like that next week, and then I did a video like that next week. And I had everybody come out. It was just big. I had everybody come out. So.
Okay. I like that, man, honestly. And it seems like, you know, like when you go into your track and like your creative process, it seems like I'm not going to just, you know, make a track that somebody feels complete on, but like I'm also going to show out and make sure people understand that not only is this a powerful track, but that I got a statement to make.
Right.
How important is it for you to make sure that you step on a beat so heavy that people realize like, yo, that's King Vest?
Very important. Very important.
Okay. And like when you were entertaining back then, was there like anything that like kind of taught you that?
Yeah, definitely when I was entertaining back then. Because people used to take me as a more of a funny than rapping. So right now when I get on the beat, I got to be like, I got to snap on the beat.
Yeah. Like you got to have people take you seriously. I think like the best comedians even, right? Because you're talking about how like people know you're funny, that they'll just laugh at anything you say pretty much. I think the craziest thing with comedians, right? Because you even look like at Dave Chappelle. Right, everybody laughs at anything Dave Chappelle says, but he's usually talking about something like dead serious. Right, like it's always like a serious subject or like something that's like really affecting the world, like in that moment. But like people still laugh at things like that. But I think he's perfectly found that balance of like, you know, I'm entertaining, but I'm also someone to take serious. Like I got this like talent, I got this story to tell, and I like that about you so far. Is that what you're telling me? Is that like, although I came up entertaining people and making people laugh, I wanted people to take me seriously. Like you wanted people to realize like there's a lot of work that goes behind this, whether it's like the work ethic or like, you know, just the process overall. For you, what were maybe some inspirations you saw as far as work ethic goes when you were coming up, as far as realizing like I want to start making music?
I'm gonna be perfectly honest. People like to sit and lie and be like, oh, their inspiration is this person growing up. But I didn't have no inspiration growing up. Nobody inspired me to want to rap. Nobody inspired me to want to be funny and stuff like that. That's just who I am. I inspire myself. I want to do it because myself. I look at somebody on a video, I be like, oh, I could do this song better than him. Oh, I could rap better than him, which I know I can. But nobody inspired me. It's some people that I like in rapping, but nobody inspired me to rap.
Did anybody inspire your work ethic as far as making sure you find that balance between like, you know, entertaining and serious? No, you just realized that for yourself. Yeah. I like that, because sometimes it's that that self-seeking in those kinds of moments that really creates the growth. Right. And especially as an artist, like a lot of people don't realize, like when it comes to artistry, right, you're expressing yourself because you really don't know how to do it otherwise to an extent. Right, or you're figuring it out in that moment. Like it's helping you. For example, Jay-Z with 444, right? He literally made an album based on therapy. Like I needed something to talk about, like, and he made a whole album about it, expressed it, and like it took off. A lot of people would look at that kind of situation and be like, is this guy serious? Like he's putting his relationship problems in here. And although, you know, maybe you're not at that point just yet, it's really cool to like kind of see the growth, because it shows that it's like, although like, you know, maybe my wife and I can't talk about it, right? That they made two separate albums that helped them, you know, open up the conversation, break the ice. When it comes to the growth as far as an artist, like how do you look to make sure that it's like, when I created this, I need to make sure that when now I create this next piece, that it shows that leap that I've made as an artist?
I sit and like, I take my time. Like if I done made one song, know this song sound good, the next song got to be even better than the song I just made. So that's how I try to perfect it. Like I sit and think, what people gonna like, what these people want to hear, because the music is different. Like you could say you know how to rap all day. To yourself, you can know how to rap all day, but what can you give to these people that they want to listen to? Because everybody don't like listening to certain things. So I be trying to sit and think, what this one to like. I try to say what somebody would want to hear instead of me want to hear.
Yeah,
that's right. I try to go.
And do you look to tailor that to like your own personal experiences to make sure it remains authentic to yourself?
Yes.
I like that. Yeah, you got to always make sure it remains authentic to you, because I feel like if you tailor your craft too much to what people want to hear and what people think they need, right, it's going to take that genuine, you know, approach you're taking on your music, and it's going to make it inauthentic. And then people at that point, you know, you're giving them what they want, but then how long are you going to last at that point, right? So for you, right, How important is longevity?
It's very long. Shit.
Because like for me, like I'm big on timeless music.
Time to keep going. Yes.
Yeah.
It's back to back to back. Like Drake.
Yeah, like Drake, Jay-Z, you know, all these people, like you could listen back on their music and like it'll either bring you back to a point in your life, you know, out of nostalgia, or it might actually teach you something down the line when you get older, listening back to it and actually re-understanding it. I feel like even with movies at this point, like I've kind of like fallen into that category with movies that I'll rewatch a movie or even like an old childhood show, and there's these like little gems just like hidden in there that are gonna just reappear for you. When it comes to like you like making sure that people find those gems in your music, because the next track we're gonna play in just a moment, I think people are gonna see a different side of you, right? You play Bitch at first, right? That's more of like a hype track, like people just you know, like an ear grabber, like let me get the attention of the people. But the next track I want to play the people is YRN, right? Which I think shows this whole different side of you. So what are the two sides of King Vest?
Two sides is a crazy side, and it's Sylvester, the emotional side, which is my real name, Sylvester.
Okay.
You know, emotional side, so it'd be try to give him a little versatile, a little sing. I don't know how to sing, but I know how to make it sing like I do know how to sing when it's time.
It's like that sometimes though. There's a lot of these artists that they do make the attempt to sing and they're not made to sing, but you got artists like Young Thug that don't know how to sing but make his voice, you know, a whole new instrument, and he made it to where it works for him. I think that's one of the new things about hip hop that I'm starting to really love, is that you're going to see these artists that are actually pushing themselves to step out of their comfort zone and out of the comfort zone of hip hop overall. Because I feel like we see a lot of artists now that like they get questioned about like, oh, but where are the bars at and things like that. And don't get me wrong, I love bar for bar hip hop. Like Benny the Butcher, Jay-Z, like these are people I truly admire as hip hop artists. But you also got to give credit where it's due as far as these artists that are getting creative and trying to like create an instrument with their vocals. Because you look at artists like Michael Jackson and like Prince and things like that. And like, although they were great musicians, they knew how to produce and things like that. The awesome part about them was the fact that their main, you know, tool as far as their instruments go was their voice. And sometimes it would just be like solely ad libs or just a simple hook, and it caught the ears of everybody. So I want people to see the other side of King Vest real quick. So we're going to tune on in real quick and listen to this YRN. This one's unreleased, right? It is, right? So they ain't even hear this yet. So y'all getting a little sneak preview here on Emano Talk first. So y'all tune on in. This is YRN by King Vest.
If y'all gon' talk about the shit I do, then speak facts. Cause I'm the only nigga sitting around making rats. I ain't doing no flogging for a couple views. Y'all niggas be pussy, I'm finding clues like Blue's Clues. They want me to lose and I can't lose. Yeah. They want me to lose and I can't lose. Yeah. Ain't no duck shit around here, don't get it twisted. Don't fuck around and get your whole fucking body lifted. Young rich nigga, they be mad and stay hating. Instead of worry about me, worry about getting paper. They want me to lose and I can't lose. I'm telling you niggas, don't fuck around and be no fool. One call nigga, it get you hit up with that too. It get you hit up with that too. I'm a young rich nigga. They be mad cause they can't sit with us. Diamonds double dutching. The most be like who you fucking. Bullet to your brain, ain't no bluffing. Rich nigga. They be mad cause they can't sit with us. Diamonds double dutching. The most be like who you fucking. Bullet to your brain, ain't no bluffing. You hear that car like skirt? We in a Mozzie, me and my dogs kicked up. Fountain blue, fuck a deposit. 1942, I do that Henny on a light day. We taking trips just to chill and relax, hey. They ain't fuck with me back then, now they bumping. Squaggles got them going for a throttle like it's nothing. It got them going for a throttle like it's nothing. I'm a young rich nigga. They be mad cause they can't sit with us. Diamonds double dutching. The most be like who you fucking. Bullet to your brain, ain't no bluffing. Rich nigga. They be mad cause they can't sit with us. Diamonds double dutching. The most be like who you fucking. Bullet to your brain, ain't no bluffing.
That's that unreleased shit right there. That YRN by King Vest. That's not even out yet. So if you tuning in right now, you the first people to hear that right there.
Definitely.
That unreleased. So tell me about like that side of you right there. that now this is you flexing your true vocals, right? This is you actually getting a little more authentic with the people, trying to let them know who Sylvester is, it seems like.
Yeah. Definitely, I'm a young rich nigga. That's definitely that's right.
Right? Whether it's the mentality or the materials, it doesn't matter. You kind of got to have that. If you, I love when people always say, like, if you ain't thinking that way, you're never going to attain it that way.
Definitely.
You know, it's not, and I think something that's very underestimated too is the idea that a lot of people, they think, you know, success is strictly about finances, and it ain't just about finances. You know, I think Bob Marley actually even said that. He's like, if you think money's the only way to find wealth, then you're sadly mistaken, pretty much, something along those lines. And I find that very true, you know, to figure out. And it seems like you're realizing that for yourself too, is that I got to not only, you know, portray this, but it's because I want to attain it, but I got to do it by being true to me. And that track right there really shows that.
Definitely.
So talk to me. What's the approach on YRN right there? Where's that coming from?
These niggas be pussy. I'm finding clues like Blues Clues. But that's right. What is approach? Letting these niggas know that I'm a young rich nigga. Everything I said in that song is facts. I don't be sitting there lying. I ain't finna be lying for nobody. When I said I was kicked up out the Fountain Blue, I was kicked up out the Fountain Blue for a whole week. That's when I was getting money right there. You ain't going to worry about where I get the money from, but I was really doing that. I was just letting them know I'm coming. And when I say I'm coming, it's gonna be over when it drops.
Yeah, and now it seems like, even though like maybe like back then, like these were things that, you know, you obviously don't want to shed light on like that, but now it's helping you realize, like, you know, I've seen what I can be like with, you know, the material side of things, but now let me work for it.
Right.
Like, let me show that hustling side of it. So what was that transition like for you to go pretty much from that easy money to now actually like showing yourself, like, I got to grind and really earn this and show people that, like, I could do this myself full blown?
Man, when I had got a little money on my hand, you know, you get a little money, you don't know what to do with it. Shit, I was having parties back to back. Our people on the line let you know that.
I feel you on that, man. I used to bring people to Benihana with me and shit, just because I could, you know, like just because I could, because I didn't, and I was young, you know. You're 23, I'm 28, right? So like for me, like when I was at 23, like that's what I was doing, like, and it was stupid, but it taught me a lot, right? It taught me a lot of how I can now attain it. Like now, like I've learned to really legitimately do things, like, and I've learned about business. I had to like teach myself about W-2s and all that stuff. So how for yourself, like now you made that transition from, you know, like flashy to actually showing off the idea of like, I'm working?
Well, I can't never stop being flashy.
Well, not literally flashy, but like in the idea of like easy flashy.
I can't even say I was easy flashy. I've been, my mama had me in the latest everything I ever had, so I can't even say I came up from the slums. I ain't finna be sitting here telling no tale, because we had money where I was from. So, but other than that though, I know I just gotta save more than spending.
Yeah,
yeah, definitely.
That's where work ethic kicks in, man. Definitely. What are you looking to plan for yourself as far as 2021 goes?
Take over.
Yeah,
take over.
I would just say that. Definitely.
You got a good team around you too, honestly. Like I know you and I haven't gotten to speak a lot directly,
right?
But me and Kia, correct? Yeah. Me and Kia have been in contact, and you really got a good team around you. How important was it for you to make sure you surrounded yourself with the right people?
It was very important, because I don't need no bad energy around me. This is like really my step cousin, to be honest. I was signed to somebody else before in Georgia, like a while back. Then I stopped and started doing it myself. But I done learned you can't really do everything yourself. Everybody need a team, because you need somebody to do this. You need somebody to help you push that. So you can't really do it. You can say you can, but nobody really can't do it by themselves. Everybody need help.
100%.
So I need help. I told her, she never asked me to sign before. I knew she had a label, but I told her what I needed and what I needed done. I said, this is my time. I got the songs. You need me to get in here and do what I need to do. I can get this shit done. I get it done.
You're more focused than ever.
Yeah.
And it's just go time at that point.
Definitely.
What are you working on for 2021? Because that's unreleased, and we still have another unreleased track for the people, right? With Bugatti.
Yeah, a project coming. I'm still deciding, should it be a love project coming, or should I just drop a project? But I think I'm just cut the love project and drop the Bugatti song on Valentine's Day.
Okay.
Because people been inboxing me when the song drop, when you dropping music. All I could tell them, because music really take process. You don't want to just put something out. So I be really taking my time. I be wanting to drop myself. I be right on with them, like I'm ready to drop it, but it just don't go like that. So the project coming, but the Bugatti song Valentine's Day.
Yeah, you can't rush perfection ever.
Definitely.
You know, patience perfects the process 100% of the way. So it's a good thing that you got your head on your shoulders as far as that goes, because if you met the demands of every single fan the way they anticipated it to go, you're not the artist, they're the creator, because they're creating the content in a sense of, you know, how you're going to go about releasing things, and that's never fair to the artist. So it's a good thing you're finding that balance out for yourself now. And, you know, once again, bringing it back to the people around you, I'm sure they're helping you, you know, maintain that balance all the time. You always need like those second and third opinions of trusted people around you, especially. You know, I feel like even myself, like I started as a producer. Right now I got this podcast, and like for me, I feel like I had surrounded myself with too many people that are just like, oh, that's fire, that's fire, that's fire. And all I kept hearing was fire, fire, fire. And like, I remember when I actually started dating my girl, when I would play her certain things, she would actually start getting honest with me, like, well, you know, that one compared to the last one, I don't know. And I was like, damn, I'm in love. Like, no cap. Like, that's just really kind of like how it was. Because when you actually get someone around you that's going to be that honest with you, it's never out of no, you know, ill intent. It's really them just trying to make sure that you're at the best you could possibly be. And, you know, how do you feel like, you know, not only because you have the people next to you, how do you feel like you look to elevate yourself in that ask that question again. So how do you feel you look to self-elevate yourself to that aspect, right? You have these honest people around you, but how do you look to keep honest with yourself?
Oh, that's a good question.
I'm full of them, man. I promise.
Right. I can't even think of that right now. You have to come back to me with that one.
Well, if anything, if we're going to come back to it, you know, we're already talking. We're going to look to bring you back season 5. And I think season 5, that'll be a good time to ask you that, because I think around then you're really gonna have that figured out with the project, hopefully built out, put out, whatever the case is with it. But that structure will definitely be there. But you know, let's play the people that Bugatti real quick, and then we're gonna come right back to it.
Play that Bugatti.
You already know, but let's play another unreleased track by King Vest himself. Y'all tune on in. This is Bugatti featuring Zoe Brinks by King Vest on Emano Talk.
IG says y'all.
Want me to keep it real with you? I got a thing for your body to body. We fucking in that Bugatti. Yeah, she got a thing for me. She said she was gonna leave, but she can't leave from me. Missed emotion, she got me like, She fine as fuck, When we fucking, we like, I say, She fine as fuck, When we fucking, we like, I say, Want me to leave you alone, cause you toss it. I can't leave you alone, that's what my heart is. And when we fucking, we make love, I keep on falling. And that's the reason why I can't stop calling. You said I turn you on, yes I do. Rubbing all on my tattoos, she can't move. She hop on top, she start to rock, she in a groove. She hop on top, she start to rock, she in a groove. She riding like, shit. Hitting it from the back, I'm like, shit. We flip over, we like, I say, Want me to keep it real with you? I got a thing for your body to body. We fucking in that Bugatti. Yeah, she got a thing for me. She said she was gonna leave, but she can't leave from me. Missed emotion, she got me like, She fine as fuck, When we fucking, we like, I say,
What's good?
She fine as fuck, When we fucking, we like, I say, I'm like, I'm okay. Thicky, I make her my bae. Pussy sweet like creme brulee. Sex so good she gon' obey. On delay, that shit sound like mac and cheese. Gripping on her booty cheese. She like, she don't say much. I let that pussy talk to me. Keep it G, you like it, huh? Wet, you so excited, huh? Dripping, baby, this my type of wet. That pussy biting, Slut her out, she fuck me back. Want her nut, she taking that. Put the arch back in her back. Know that pussy feel like crack.
You know that pussy like cocaine. I wanna hear you moan and wanna hear you say my name. Them other bitches be the same, but the way you riding, girl, I'm about to go insane.
Want me to keep it real with you? I got a thing for your body to body. We fucking in that Bugatti. Yeah, she got a thing.
If y'all want to hear the rest of that, you're gonna have to hear it when it drops, because that shit's unreleased.
Yeah,
So that's the one that's gonna be dropping on Valentine's Day.
definitely. I think that might be the hit right
I mean, it's definitely got that Valentine's Day vibe to it, if we being real.
Definitely.
But it's that fire right there. But let's do one thing real quick to sign off with the people real quick. We're gonna toast one time for King Vest. What is King Vest going to toast to real quick when it comes to 2021?
King Vest going to toast to the takeover.
And also winning.
Toasting to the takeover and to winning right there.
Definitely.
Shout out to King Vest and the team for pulling up. If you could tell the people where to find you at.
Find me on Instagram _King Vest. And on Facebook, Sylvester Sanders. But yeah, I'll make a Twitter later though. Don't worry about that right now.
All right. So y'all heard it here first. Y'all heard the first of Bugatti. Y'all heard the first of YRN.
Featuring Zoe Brents. It's dropping soon.
Featuring Zoe Brinks, man. I really like what you got going on, bro. I appreciate you pulling up. It's all love. You already know you're going to be back here sooner rather than later. We're going to make that happen.
Definitely.
And it's going to be big. We're going to do things bigger and better than ever. But with that being said, y'all know what time it is. We're going to wrap things up here at Emano Talk. It's your host, Daniel Emano. Y'all go follow us on social media at Emano Talk. Go subscribe on YouTube and all podcast platforms, all that good stuff. Y'all go follow King Vest and his entire team. It should be in the tweet. And if anything, we'll be sure to post some stuff later.
I got something to say before I leave.
Okay, go for it.
Let me go ahead and spit this right quick from a fan because they on live. All right, let me go ahead. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Everybody want me to win, and I'm gonna win. I ain't got time to sit around and pretend. I can't tell you what's for you. I can only tell you what's for me. The only thing on my mind is getting to that bag. I gotta win. I ain't trying to be like you. I got my own style, different kind, own mile. I walk the long mile, and every time I catch flights, I be missing my hometown. I wonder, do they really love me like they say? We'll see in the long run who never left and really stayed. Got that big bag. I ran up a big bag, stayed away from the fates. Chains around my neck look like frosted flakes. Beating on my chest, yeah, that big ape. Only rock baby ape. On the light day, not famous yet, no Arnold, but they saying, hey, niggas wanna at me and mention me for some clickbait. I can hit a mill, but a mill won't last. Buy some properties and pay it all in some cash. They be wanting to owe me, but the old me used to spaz. Fuck around and hit your ass with glass. And I used to ask myself, with my ass crash, haters be like a bad rash. All in Puerto Rico living life. Tito's on a plane cause I couldn't get high, but we wail in the sky. Sometimes I ask myself if I'm living right. Can't work no 9 to 5, that ain't my life. Sorry to say, if you wanna feature, your ass gotta pay. Why they wanna feature anyway when they ain't fuck with me anyway?
That's what I'm talking about. That's that real right there. And they don't even, that's what I'm saying right there. Shout out King Vest, shout out Black Label. Shout out everybody who tuned on in to Emano Talk today. That's how we end shit right there. We don't even need a track to end it right there because this man ended on the best note possible. Exactly. Off the brain right there. But we'll catch y'all on Thursday. Actually, no, we're going to catch y'all tomorrow. We got Chic Juice tomorrow at 7:30. And then on Thursday, we got Dylan Hall also pulling up. So y'all tune on in. We end in January strong. We got some surprises also on the way for y'all. I'm not going to announce nothing yet, but I'm definitely going to drop that bomb right there. But yeah, y'all go follow Emano Talk. Go follow King Vest. Go follow the Black Label Empire. All that good stuff. And we'll catch y'all tomorrorow.
Definitely.
Y'all be easy.